Hi, Cosmic Blessings everyone. This is Jeremy, and in this video, I just wanted to talk about what I've been experiencing and the results of the experience. So the last like 2 to 3 days, I was feeling really low about myself, depressed, and I just felt like what was my purpose in this world? I don't feel like I'm good enough. And before you guys comment, down below saying like, uh, when people don't really watch the entire video and then they start leaving comments, like, oh, I hope you feel better and um, all that. And then at the end of the video is like, like happy result, or um, the conflict has been solved. So yeah, watch the entire video, because I am not going to reply those kind of comments saying, "Oh, I hope you get better," and love yourself and da 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 da. And there's something I really want to talk about. Okay, when a person wants to is not happy at the image that they are, either they want to build muscle mass or lose weight, and there's always that one person saying like, "Oh, you don't have to, change your image. You don't have to exercise. You're beautiful how the way you are." And then the person may feel like, this bitch is not supporting me. The major changes I want to make to, to benefit, my self-esteem, self-confidence, and just to love themselves more, or to make it to really accomplish that goal. Um, to make those changes that are really helpful for them. And there's just that one idiot who's just, I don't want to say idiot, but a person who tries to like sugarcoat everything, um, but they're just no help. They're just like pulling that person back of to their miserable state. So that's just something I just want to put out. So again, the last 3 days, I've been feeling really depressed because what I expect for summertime is to at least plan a trip somewhere, and that's something I think every person who lives in, is it suburban or urban, like urban and suburban areas where they just really want to travel somewhere to really nourish their soul, because that's what their soul's been longing, or that's what their body needs to sort of retune themselves, get rid of the positive ions and let in you know, the healthy negative ions into your body, like going to the beach or going to the mountains, the forest, the woodlands, the river and stuff, because that's what we need, nature therapy. And nature is what it charges us, not these synthetic energies like fluorescent lighting and um, electronic devices that we're holding, especially the tablet I'm holding. It's not gonna make me happy, or it's not gonna uplift my spirit, even if I may be on the social media or the social network. I still need nature. I need to be where my soul is happy to be at, or where I feel like every cell in my body is being nourished by this healing qualities of nature. So again, as I said, I was going through depression for the past 3 days, and then it came to a point where I became really silent, and I just want to sort of break down the depression I was going through. So one of them was not going out anywhere. I feel like, because like my everyday was like the same routine, like get up in the morning, eat breakfast, do this, do that, and watch TV or watch anime and all that. And the other one was all about like my self-esteem, self-confidence. I sort of lost myself of being my true authentic self when I sort of worry about why I'm not this type of person, why am I not like this person, or why I'm not tall, because I come from, both of my parents were short, and I used to think I was the tallest one in the house. Even when my parents divorced and I went through puberty, I ended up being the tallest one in the house. And then ever since I went to college, and I just noticed that people who are my age, they look like their age, and I still look like a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old. And, I was like, okay, what did they put in my water? Why am I not, hitting the crazy growth spurt like um, some guys did, especially those who come from a Filipino or some other Asian Pacific Islander background. And then so I just like, anyways, that's like part of it. And also how I wasn't really satisfied with my body image. And you guys may think like, oh, Jeremy, I always see you, post pictures on Instagram of you going to the gym. And I guess it's just because I didn't put so much effort into it, like someone who's in the wrestling team or um, lift weights as a everyday ritual. Like for me, it's probably like 3 times a week, but I try to stay as long as I can. And many other stuff like again comparing myself to other people, why I'm not at their level, and I just sort of lost myself. And I was like, you know what, world? I just felt like so angry, and then I just went on silent mode. I hardly spoke like 100 words a day. I probably said like, oh hi Scarlet, my cat, and I love you Scarlet, and the whole day was just quiet. I sort of secluded myself in my room, and didn't really drink water, and that's what I probably had like a glass of water, and that was it. And when you really needed 8 glasses of water a day, I like ate once, and that was it. And I was at total silence, and this whole time I was just like this, you know, just pure silence. And it was actually something that I really need, is because what how I could really put this is like everyday life is like a highway. It's moving, it's moving, it's moving, no one's stopping, and I sort of like step out of that highway. Same thing like if I were to ascend into outer space and just look upon the world and society just moving on without me. And it just made me feel much more connected with universal consciousness, cosmic consciousness, God, Goddess, the universe, spirit. And I just felt the flow of spirit just, flowing through me as I became silent, because I was worrying about some 3D, three-dimensional stuff, when I had to remember that within this flesh, this body, this vehicle, I'm pure energy. And as I was, metaphorically or using an example, like just stepping out of the world and just float um, in outer space and just watching the world go by, I just felt spirit flowing through me, like sort of recharging me, even though I'm not out at the beach or I'm not out like in nature, where I really craved. It's sort of like, okay, so world, society, the community, I'm just gonna step out and let things flow on without me. And it was really reflective of me being silent. And even when someone was talking to me, I didn't want to talk back. I was like, I don't want to break this vow. I don't vow. I don't want to break this silence. I was actually thinking of, if you know that character Raven from The Mist of Avalon, where she took that vow of silence, that she had never spoken a word, but she did spoke once, but that was only during um, some ritual, and I think she was channeling the gods or something. Anyways, that's how I sort of felt, like I didn't want to break that silence that I was in, and it was very, I would say, really, really meditative, really reflecting, even though I wasn't at that lowest position, or I wasn't in the shower, where I do a lot of my meditation, self-reflecting in the showers. Like this whole silence, even though I did take a shower, um, was really, again, reflective. And I was looking upon my life and really looking upon myself in this vehicle, knowing that I am doing what I love. Um, I forgot to love myself, and I just forgot everything that, I was really positive about, really truthful about myself, and I sort of strayed away and sort of went on with, um, materialism, or what everyone, not everyone, but some people, a few of them in this society, where they just worry about their looks, or what other people are doing, what other people are doing without them, what they're not trending on, or um, again, how they look like, and why aren't, you know, they, why aren't they like at their level and all that. And slowly felt myself, yesterday, I began to feel like all those fragments, all those shattered pieces of my soul coming back together um, into being. And until today, where actually spoken more than 100 words, and I just felt better now. And it wasn't some like traumatic, like some sort of like epiphany or explosion where like, oh, I'm back to myself again. I'm like, okay, I'm back to myself again. And what do I want to do now? And I just remembered that, like, the things, even though I try to, do things that other people are doing, I forget that the things that I do makes me happy. It What motivates me to explore more stuff. If I trend along with people, then I'm not doing what I like. I'm not filling that empty cup that wants to be filled up. So yeah, I think that's it. It's just a vlog explaining that, I don't want to say I've overcome depression and all that, because everyone goes through depression. But I pull my self back together again through silence, because I remember I forgot to add on, when I was like on silent mode, I didn't put my input on the world. I again allowed the world to flow on without me, and I was just standing in the abyss of outer space, and just not putting my input until like I felt like I'm ready, and I'm ready to go back um, to this highway of the world and all that. So I don't even know what that even means, because I'm losing my what's that word? Noodles or something like that. So thank you guys for watching. And again, I'm feeling much better. And so, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And until next time, namaste.